Hi, everybody. So I'm coming at you with my 1 week um, post-op video. I had my surgery in Ottawa at the Civic Hospital with Dr. Yell on Monday, June 13th, and it is currently Monday, June 20th. Um, so my stats. So at the beginning of OptiFast on May 23rd, I was 273 pounds. I did 3 weeks of OptiFast. So surgery morning, Monday, June 13th, I was 253 pounds. So in those 3 weeks, I dropped 20 pounds. I already told you all about my hospital stay. One thing I didn't mention, well, there were a couple things I didn't mention. Uh, One is that the hospital staff was amazing. Every doctor, every nurse, every porter, even the receptionist at check-in. I don't know what her job title was, but the woman sitting at the desk there. Um, Everybody was amazing. They were really nice. They were kind. They always let you know what they were doing and why they were doing it and what role they played in taking care of you. So it was a really good experience. I'm very, very satisfied. Um, so regarding, so my weight today, um, once I got home from the hospital, of course, it was in the afternoon. So I waited until the morning of the 15th to weigh myself, and I was actually up 5 pounds. I was 258. And that's to be expected. It's completely normal. I know a lot of people freak out about it, but I was expecting it because I had seen other people's videos and stuff, and most people gain weight. They are pumping you full of fluids. Like I know at least I had at least 2 bags of saline um, pumped into me. That stuff it weighs an amount, so it's to be expected. Um, Excuse me. And then this morning, on Monday, June 20th, I was 246 pounds. So in total, that's a loss of 27 pounds from the start of OptiFast and a loss of 7 pounds since my surgery on Monday. Um, so first I'll talk about my pain. So they send you home with some prescriptions, and they're not all pain related. One is Reprazorol. I'm on 20 milligrams. It's a tablet, and this one you swallow whole. You do not crush. It is teeny tiny. Okay. And that's a PPI. It's a proton pump inhibitor, so it reduces the amount of acid that your stomach creates. I'm going to be on this for 6 months. There's 90 pills in here with 1 repeat. So it's 3 months in here, and then I'll get it refilled, and I'll have another 3 months. So I'm on that for 6 months. So pain meds that they send you home with. So I mentioned that the liquid Tylenol that they offer you in the hospital was absolutely horrible. So they do send you home with a prescription for that, but I just asked that that not be filled. And I got my regular strength acetaminophen tablets, 325 milligrams, and you take 2 of those at once. And you can take that with your tramadol. It's a 50 milligram tablet, and you can take 1/2 to 1 tablet by mouth every 4 hours as needed. May take crushed with Tylenol. So those two guys go together every 4 hours as needed. My first day and a half at home, I stayed on that schedule, but I've been weaning myself off, and now I pretty much just take it at night before bed and then in the morning. I toss and turn a lot when I sleep, so I take it to prevent any soreness that's going to happen and keep me from getting to sleep, and then I take it again in the morning because I'm usually a little sore because I do toss and turn and pull at things, moving around in bed. I've always been a very active sleeper. Now, the goodie that they give you is this guy here, and this is hydromorphone. otherwise referred to as Dilaudid. So this is liquid, and they only send you home with 20 milliliters of it. And really, you don't need, I'm only taking this at night. So I take this at night, and then I take this in the morning, and that's all I do. And it's good. It's a narcotic. That's what it is. If you're wondering how much that costs, because I don't have a health plan for meds, the stuff for the acid control of your stomach, the Reprazole was $33.81. The Tramadol was $24.02. And the Hydromorphone was $11.49, which I thought was kind of funny that it was half the cost. The narcotic was half the cost of the Tramadol. Anyway, so that's what it costs if you don't have a drug plan. So it's not horrible. And with, yeah. So it was $69.32. That did not include the Tylenol that I got, or the acetaminophen. So I just keep all that together and keep it beside my bed. So pain has been very manageable. It's still sore through here, just under, like right under my ribs, because that's where all of my incisions are. They're up high. I'm not going to show you my incisions because I'm not wearing pants right now. I had to go into town today, and I didn't feel like bending over and shaving my legs, so I wore jeans. So I'm a little tender, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to take my pants off because I'm hiding in my bedroom. So I will not show you my incisions today, but they're looking good. So pain, I'd say, is very easily controlled. Energy level, by day 4, I thought I was doing okay, but then I crashed and I slept several hours in the afternoon and napped on and off throughout the day. But it's to be expected. Like I also wrote down, I keep track of everything on MyFitnessPal. I recommend that. It's a great app. I've been using it for years to track food and exercise and stuff like that. So right now I'm just using it to track my calories, and it gives me my protein amount as well. So your energy isn't going to be very high. I've heard that it takes a while to kind of get it back, but your calories are very low right now. You're not taking in a lot, so it's to be expected. My majority of my protein, of course, is coming from Premier protein shakes. They are okay. They're 30 grams of protein and 160 calories. My first day home, Tuesday, I actually managed to get 2 of them in, and I was like, oh, well, that was easy. Wednesday and Thursday, though, could only get 1 in each day, so I only got 30 grams of protein. Friday again, I only got 1 in, but I did add some chicken broth in at lunch or dinner time. Saturday, I managed 2 shakes in, and that's when I started watering them down. They can be very thick, and I thought it wasn't agreeing with me, but now I pretty much water it down 1-to-1, so I take the box out of the fridge, I add it into a big glass, but only put about this much in, and then put that much water in. So it's also helping me get my fluids in. Like since I started doing that, and then this is my water bottle. It's 24 ounces. I'm up to almost 3 of these a day, and then the protein shakes on top. I'm getting a minimum of 92 ounces of fluids a day, and that includes the protein shakes. But watering them down definitely helped for me. First time trying food. I did that on Saturday. Like you're on a liquid diet, full liquids for a week after surgery. But they say, you know, if you feel up to it, progress into the next stage. So a scrambled egg is in the pureed food stage for me. So I decided to try one. And what I did was I scrambled it up, and then I'd have a tiny little bite of it and munch, 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 and then have a little chicken broth and kind of, you know, so it was really pureed like before swallowing it. And I got half of it down, gave the rest of the egg to my dad. I'm like, here, you want half an egg, scrambled egg? He's like, okay. But about 10 minutes later, I threw it all back up. It didn't cause me any pain or discomfort when I did so. It was sitting heavy. It just didn't feel right. So I kind of went blop, 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 and it was out and flushed that away. So I didn't try any real food then until lunch today, which was just a little while ago, and it is sitting fine right now. So what I did was I got we did some shopping today, and I got home and decided I was hungry and would like something more than just a protein shake and more than just water. So I got a can of cream of chicken soup, and I had a can of the flakes of chicken. So I put the two of those together, heated it up, pureed it so that so there weren't any lumps or clumps, poured out 3 ounces for myself, and put in a tad of unflavored protein, a little dash of salt and pepper while I had it on the stove. And so that's like the first real food I've eaten in 4 weeks. It was amazing. And it didn't take me long to eat it because really it's more of a liquid. So I kind of sipped at it, and I had it in a small container. I knew it was 3 ounces, so I sipped at it, and then I waited about 10 minutes just to see how it would, you know, settle in my stomach, and it seemed good. I was happy with it. It was really nice also to have something that was kind of warm and thick and creamy. So I had another 3 ounces of it, and again, put a little bit more unflavored protein in it. Now, and it doesn't offer you that much protein. I think when I worked it all out, it was 10 grams of protein for the 6 ounces that I had. So not horrible. But definitely I'd say it definitely counts more of a liquid than a real food. Because it felt just like drinking water, but it was the nice, warm, creamy texture. It was really good. So I have some other things to try, like vegetable juice, like V8 juice, and I can drink that as long as I dilute it with water. I got ricotta cheese, Laughing Cow light cheese, little wedges, and we'll see how. I was never a big fan of them before, but I'm like, hey, I'll try it. And I got some Greek yogurt, and what else? I think I might have grabbed a couple other things, but I can't remember. So yeah, so that's been good. Main thing is to listen to your body and follow your plan. Had I done maybe a cream soup on the Saturday instead of the egg, I may not have thrown up then. But having the cream soup with the chicken flakes in it was good. I gotta stop talking about it, but really it was that good. Because I did, the 3 weeks of the Optifast and then a week of liquids. So it's been 4 weeks since I've eaten anything I could classify as real food. So it's all exciting. Yeah. Okay, so okay, let's go to the TMI. But really, when it's a bariatric kind of video, there's no such thing as a BMI or TMI. So bowel movements. I've never had a problem with it in the past. I've had surgeries before. I've had a C-section. I've had a regular vaginal delivery. I've had my tubes tied. I've had tonsils out. I had an exploratory surgery when they thought my appendix was rupturing one time, but it wasn't. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so I've had surgeries before, and I've never experienced any problems with my bowels. So, and I thought this time was going to be the same, because on day 4, I had my first bowel movement. And no problem. I was like, got this in the bag. This is nothing to worry about. I'm rocking it like I always do. Yeah, no. Day 6 came along. I was almost crying. Let's just say I ripped myself a new one. And I should have taken the milk of magnesia. But because day 4 lulled me into this like false sense of security that everything was working fine down there, I was like, take it. So after having that kind of very hard, painful bowel movement, I took the milk of magnesia, and within half an hour, the complete opposite happened, and everything went liquid. And I think I used the bathroom twice in the next hour or so, like that, and a lot comes out. So I suggest you use it because things still hurt down there. I did a little bit of damage on the, external opening. So anyway, so I'll stop talking about that. So I've talked about pain, energy, poop, yay for poop, food, yay for food. I got a couple minutes here. I could probably tell you what I'm on for vitamins. Okay, so vitamins. Chewable multivitamin, 2 of them. Things are freaking huge. They are cranberry and raspberry flavor, which doesn't appeal to me. I freaking hate cranberries. And I don't know, they feel like they got ground up straw in them or something for filler. It's weird. So I take 1 of those or 2 of those in the morning, along with my B12 sublingual. That's 1,000 mcg. And that's, again, just a little guy. Okay. And so I take those, and then I also take that, the proton pump inhibitor. And then, for the first, they recommend you change after the first 3 months, because this isn't the right amount. It's not just calcium citrate. So we need the calcium and the D3. So this is Jameson Mega Cal, calcium plus D3. So it's 650 milligrams of calcium and 400 international units of D3. And they are soft chews. And actually, I should probably have one right now. So I have this French caramel cream flavor and a chocolate flavor as well. I got 1 of each to see how I liked them. So they really are soft chews. And they're good. I'm gonna have to keep my kids out of these because I think they're candies. I'm like, no. They're mommy's medicine. Stay away from them. So, but because they're not just calcium citrate, they're a blend. And they suggest that you change them after the first 3 months. But considering I was trying to crush regular calcium pills, that wasn't going so well. So I needed something quickly because I wasn't getting my calcium in because I couldn't do it. So yeah, okay. So we're up to almost 20 minutes here. I think I've covered anything that I made notes about, and even some stuff I didn't. So please like this, please subscribe, and ask questions. If you provide me with questions, I will see what I can do. I can answer anything from my point of view. Please remember, this is my journey, Everybody is unique and individual. Every center does things differently. You may have different guidelines. So just because I say this is what I'm doing, I don't necessarily recommend that for you. You should follow your doctor's instructions, or the ones you got from your clinic, center, whatever, your healthcare team, because they made a plan that's best for you. Because even within a healthcare center, they may give different recommendations to different people. A lot of the time, it's kind of just an umbrella, and most people fall under that. But sometimes other people need different things. So this kind of just gives you an idea of what I'm going through. It's not necessarily going to be what you go through. Same with the recovery process. I had a fairly easy time. The first night, I was like questioning what the hell did I do to myself. But after that, it was good, and it got better, and whatever. So everybody's recovery is different. Everybody's process is different. Everybody's journey is different. So take care of yourself. I hope you're having a great morning, day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Take care of yourselves. Bye.